Oh, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Refresh the page and it's all wrong. I'll keep doing it. I think I'm back. Yeah. I think just OBS needs to catch up now, because OBS is in a huff. It's still not showing me viewers yet, but I think it just needs to update. Hello, hello. Right, we'll just carry on. I'm appearing online for people. Cool, that's fine then. It might even be my OBS, I really don't know. Cool, that's fine. Give me the symbol, so it's just updating. Oh, right, okay. Fuck it, we'll be fine. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. We'll carry on. You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? I already did that. That's why it's gone, isn't it? I thought you already did it. I can do it again for free. Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, no, that's all you get. No, I did it before. Like when everything broke. That's actually relevant here. Holy shit. I mean, I assume somebody cleared it off. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. It doesn't take much. So you technically reminded me anyway. It's fine. There was a hair in my scream towel. Kyoko wear those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand? The tattoo? Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there was scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh? What? You pervert! Forget about her! What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap? Such ignorance. God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Makura was a student here. If we wake up tomorrow, we're all the killing game. I'm killing you and Kyle first. We have the detectives walking around. What was shit? Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Makura is the one creating the rules for the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear, so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Makura is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Oh, Makura is related to this case? Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Makura is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, you fucking div. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. It's all clear now. Makura Ikusaba isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Makura, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. If that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the Messermen go out of their way to reveal themselves to us?
That's a good point.
In other words,
Mikuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least.
It makes
It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mikuro isn't the culprit.
So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Makuro and come to the wrong conclusion.
That's what makes sense to me.
The way you see it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Makuro isn't the killer, then who is?
Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places I need to investigate.
I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected.
Well, are you coming? In my ass?
Boop. Boop. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys, just like those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go into one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest on the right?
Very strange.
There's only one that doesn't have a key in it. At the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the
key we found in the locker, right?
Well, just try it.
Okay. Took out my key and inserted it in the vagina, and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and opened. And it opened. There are arrows in here. Looks like 10 arrows in total. Look like they've been made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. So it wasn't a pipe, that's what was hit their head. Something else in the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Looks like there's blood on it, so... Is that a blood stain?
If it is, that means it would most surely be related to the case.
This duct tape is related to the case somehow. But how could it possibly be involved? I have no fucking clue. Something wrong?
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps...
Wacky, yeah?
Forget it. Come on, we'll continue to the next location.
What next location?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research into Fenrir.
Fenrir, you mean the mercenary group that Makuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out more about them?
Isn't it obvious? We're at this school when you go into research on something.
Research? Oh, you're talking about the archive. That's right, the archive has all kinds of info the general public doesn't have access to.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere around here.
Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight for the shelf at the back.
Here we go.
He quickly returned with a file in hand. What fucking gives it then?
Take a look at this.
I have no idea what it says. What language is this?
How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French?
You... I don't know insulting French word. I'm pretty sure most of high schools can't speak French.
Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over.
Is that kind of extreme?
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Why is it in French anyway? Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into the enemy. That's the... So, Makuro is dead? Is that the title on the back of their hand? They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe that there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded. Ba-dum-dum-da. Was that you like, la? God, I said completely wrong in my head. Ba-da-da-da. Got it, right. Welcome. What is it?
This all just sounds like some kind of alternative reality.
Well, isn't it? This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world.
Hello, me dear. How you diddling?
Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting.
Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use.
So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir.
Now that you mention it, the reports are saying about the name Fenrir comes from... Right.
That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting relating to that?
No.
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad gets a tattoo of a wolf on the back of the hand.
Oh, somewhere on the body. I want it on my bum. What? They got a tattoo with Fenrir? That mean?
Here we go!
We have an hour and a half.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
I'll assault your organism, dirty bastard. If your allegiance shows us ours. Next time I get to lick your face, Mr. Midnight, I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you my ass.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
Here we go.
So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
See you later. Hello, shitface.
Then the time has come.
All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. It would seem that way. Let's go. We have no fucking clue what to do. No way. You have to go. Oh, that sucks. If you do... archive? So you can go and watch it back if you do. I'll try and hurry it through, but...
Well, Wacky and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? Just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, not sucking dick. How could you not figure that out by this point?
Makoto's high ranked enough.
for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? Licking nipples?
What, are you jealous?
Or are you really making some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second.
Any second? Could show up at any time. I imagined what was about to happen. I immediately tensed up and prepared myself, but we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. Then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Maybe he died again.
What should we do? Should we keep waiting? Oh, what?
Jesus.
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start until everyone's here. Now can we?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've been waiting for you.
Sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange the punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. Fucking call it. I'm gonna call it right now. When we heard that voice, we all spun round to look. I'm here.
hey,
I'm here. There's no rules have been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you still alive?
No, it's a ghost. Stop talking.
If you want to fight during the class trial, you need to save some of the fun for later, right?
But it is okay if there's no particular penalty for being late.
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What skill regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty, officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll just be one step ahead of you. Whew. Monica was gone. We all rushed up Kyoko and licked her face. So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die, you fucking idiots. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Who the fuck died?
Huh?
He's right. Now we're gonna deal with a ghost. I told you. So stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial.
Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator.
Master, wait for me. Cole, who knows what might happen to us if we take too long?
I'll be happy when the trial is all over. Fuck, he wants to see someone die. What a weirdo. One after another, everyone pounded the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Let's fuck. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms room. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea Buddy had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now, I finished my search and came back down. Just time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. Couldn't go to a trial completely informed, can I? So that's why you were late.
clever.
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. Aww. But if you're on the second floor of dorms, then then that's what the key you found goes to. Actually, to keep his LLS. Not quite.
In other words,
Aiz Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? That's an account?
Just a second.
Hey! What are you two doing? Hurry up before we get into trouble with Monokuma. You can fuck her later. We'll go over all the details after we get through the trial. Okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. As this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. Class trial is important for everyone, right? So, why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way into the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Fucking know at this point. Being the only one left, I slipped into the elevator. Door slid shut. Jesus. And someone's gonna die. Ah. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. At dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, still and silent. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. Dazzling light pierced through the depths of my eyes. It wasn't illuminating light of hope. The blind light of despair. What the fuck? Why is it got all weird and colourful? Don't like it. Don't like colour. Oh, I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show. So I turned to the colourblind setting. And so the curtain closed upon this, open for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Oh. Right, so we like to review everything before going in. Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's body was unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. Victim's been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but they were at least several days old. Could be even longer. Metal pipe, we think, is the bow and arrows. The arrows, sorry. Trial is really important. Good luck. No pressure then. We've been doing all right in the trials. We've been pretty average. The explosions burnt half of the body beyond recognition. The other half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half of the body was soaked, while the bottom half remained dry. Fire's noticeably long, fake fingernails, and it's also got the Fenrir on the back. Tattoo of a dog, or how a mate, on the back of the right hand. Yeah, that's prayer. A bit of debris. It was noted that the bomb had been removed from Monokuma in the gym had disappeared. It's hard to imagine these two events are unrelated. So the bomb that was on the body that exploded was what was from the disassembled Monokuma. Expect there's a program to come on every morning at 7:30. This time is impossible to change. As such, it can be assumed that if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it could have been wet. 7 AM, Monokuma wakes up to the morning announcement. 7:30, meeting the dining hall. 7:30 to 9, meeting the gym and head up to the headmaster's room. 9 AM, Taka finds the pickaxe in the garden when she discovers the body. A knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It's also the same knife that Taka had given to Makoto for safekeeping, and the knife of the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto. Top was hidden amongst other items in the tool shed. One side is filthy and wet with mud and grime. The other side was completely clean and dry. Number of chickens on the I can't wait for what this amounts to. Chicken coop has decreased from 5 to 4. Yoshihiro claims that there were, without a doubt, 5 chickens just before night time, and yet. Wacky stated that there was no cops in the garden just after night time last night, so it was assumed that the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Wacky also said that he, Yoshihiro, Toko in the gym the entire night. None of them were alone at any point. Corpse had a mask covering its head, and a white jacket covering the body, and a knife had been thrust at the abdomen. There were bloodstains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. Noted, however, there was no blood on the ground around the body. Akuro Ikasaba, female, non-soldier, known as the Ultimate Soldier, become obsessed with the military from a young age, disappeared while on vacation in Europe, reappeared in Japan 3 years later. Apparently, every member of Fenrir gets tattoos somewhere on their body to represent the membership in the group. That's not from that. Apparently, the killing game began with 16 participants, all students. It is assumed that Makuru Ikusabe was the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. When black decoration found in Kyoko's room, it looks like it was actually the key to one of the lockers in the dojo. Set titanium arrows in the dojo, appear to be 10 in total. Along with the arrows, there was also one other ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape has traces of blood on it. It's assumed that this was related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool. She grants access to any room in the school. Secret in the second floor of the dorms. This seems to have no monitors or security cameras. Fuck, I have no clue whatsoever. No clue whatsoever. Makuro is the one that's dead. No idea who killed her though. If it's Kyoko, then what the fuck do we do? It's the voltage by 2. Cool. Might as well use that. Cool and compressed. Steadies your aim a little. Effective during the non-stop debate and the hangman's. Cool. Perfect. We have just enough to use everything. Let's go. I have no clue though.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive.
I'm so excited.
But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
I know.
The one that deceived everyone
Hasn't been addressed either.
graduate.
Hasn't been addressed at all why the colours are like that.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
You're supposed to read it out, aren't you?
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Makuro.
Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
I fucking hate you.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
The ultimate ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
Yeah, that's a rebuttal.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
That's not a thing.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Tattoo.
Let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One point trait.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
You know why, you absolute twat.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Oh! Get done, fuckhead!
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Actually, the opposite. It had nails. It couldn't wear gloves.
Probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
No.
I'm not convinced.
You're shit. Why aren't you dead yet? There's no way that corpse was Kyoko's. But if I can't prove why, we're going to be stuck here. The case won't move forward. I don't have any choice but to.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Correct.
She got burnt up in the explosion.
No.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
No.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, it's wrong.
Boosh!
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you
Bosh.
think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Wow, okay.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I see. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
I think I need to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Title on right hand.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Oh shit. No, that's true. That's true. I'm sorry. I wasn't a contradiction. That was just.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Oh, if we can't identify the body...
We can't identify the body.
No, that's wrong.
It took 2 attempts.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Shut the fuck up.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? You really did something that humiliating?
Oh.
That's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Compare that with the other information.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Like the bum, but maybe not. The image that represents Fenrir is... Oh, okay. I'm going to ask for the Wolf of Ragnar. I thought it'd be like Wolf of Ragnarok, like all the way. F. F.
Now I understand.
Yeah, got it.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. And that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro. What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
I'm going to have to go with another fucking voice.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
Why would you tell us that?
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Oh well, clear that up for us.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? Now we have to have a last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Don't know, it's the ultimate soldier.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
It's fucking Kyoko's fault.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from... Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Kyoko, shit girl. Shit girl.
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Sounds shit to me.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
No, if they're not important.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
Can you imagine if it's Hero?
Must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
I know, because he told us that was somebody who's part of it.
The headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Deal.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery.
Oh, I hope it's you. I just want you to die.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
You're getting more and more involved. I don't know if I like it.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Oh, fuck off you.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
I got it! It's me! Oh, shit! Well, you're too good at your job.
Why do you say that?
nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
Oh no, because there's no blood around the body. Okay, it's crashing a lot, so I'm in and out of the stream. Have a sec. Alright, no worries. I mean, sucks for you, but I'm not talking because I'm scared I might spell something. Okay, that's also fine. Don't worry about it.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
I went with the girl.
All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
Yay? He suspects now me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't understand. Someone have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
It's fucking bullshit.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Oh, God, it's Phoenix, right? You get it.
Before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
Oh.
Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Oh, we left the gym for just 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Good. Come back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. a.m. Okay then. Looks like the game has begun. I can provide them to alibi for that period. Just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Eh? So it's the fact that the body's wet then. It's gonna be the sprinklers or the...
Established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-huh.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Ah! Shit!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Uh-huh.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now
Shit!
would be the time. We've established a time frame for them. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an...
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Oh, fuck.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And
No, that's fine.
Have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time.
Oh, I can't risk another fake shot.
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Oh, I thought the contradiction. Right, hang on. Contradiction is the 10 o'clock one.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
Because it can't have been then, it can't be after 7:30. It's fine.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock.
But I think this is bullshit. I think it got moved.
Way later.
Or covered with the top.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
Sorry, Togo, you're a fucking shithead.
Wrong? How?
Many reasons.
You saying only the mouth down south was wet? How
The
dare you?
fuck, man?
Decent words.
Simmer down.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
The mouth down south. Fan fucking tastic.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why.
If that was the sprinklers that got the body wet. Because I fucking set fire to it. Oh shit, okay.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
Oh, she gone bloop.
Just remember
Yeah,
what
exactly.
the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinkler.
I mean, I like the fact that it's got a rhythm game, but yeah, it's definitely crowed bad into fuck.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Same.
Let's just...
Fucking turn into jail already.
The reason only the top half was wet was because... While
Whoosh.
the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Bitch.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered.
I still don't believe that though.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Oh, hi. Kyoto's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Kuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone?
I'd
That's...
just like to say one thing.
Go on then.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shut up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you...
Man, literally just called him boss.
reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
What the fuck? Throwing me under the bus here, the bitch.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
I mean, I knew that, but thanks.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Yep, top.
I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
That's Kyoko. She'll have a plan.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
Yep.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
I wouldn't call that a pattern, but yeah.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Damn. Let's hope no one notices that's my knife. Why would Kyoko say that? Why are you trying to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That top. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the top must have been touched. It must have touched the body, right? But the body... Oh...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
Why are we fighting this? I can't worry about Kyoto's motivations, and I don't do it. If I don't do anything, everyone's going to think I'm the killer. After a refute what Kyoko said. The fact there's no blood on it, which was my kind of like alternate thinking on it. Body before explosion.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
It did though. It did. Got dirty with blood. You think the body was stabbed after the tarp was removed?
One side
Oh,
was
so
pretty
knocked out with the
strange,
arrow
think about it.
and then stabbed. Okay.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
In which case, Kyoto's gonna fucking arse rape us here.
Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
Then why wash only one
If they
side?
had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Ugh.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What? The blood was camouflage?
After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
Oh, not this shit again.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something?
Oh, the nurse's office.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time.
Of course it's not.
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Oh, it's the fucking chicken!
I got it! Could it have been
No!
chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken? And covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around.
Oh, man. Could have at least fucking eaten it, God.
Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Look at the smug face. Trying to get me into trouble.
But even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
What?
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Fuck, why didn't I see that?
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up.
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood.
This is fucking bonkers.
This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
Yay.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that
Fuck,
point?
man.
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Oh, shit.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
What the fuck?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Shit.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound.
Oh, no, you fucking agree with that.
Inadequate.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. She falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. We get a bullet now? Okay.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it?
I assume Kyoko's got a plan. That's all I'm assuming. But I don't know what that plan is yet.
Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Go bow your head.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
I'm on my period.
Don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all bloody?
No, don't.
The one we found stuck
No.
in the corpse exploded, right?
No.
Okay, Akuma file, the knife went all the way through. From
Don't
front
worry
to
about
back.
it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
So, what about it?
What about it? Nothing.
Sure, I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
No, no, you haven't. No.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Ah, shit. Oh, we have the knife. What are we going to do with it? Can't talk, okay, that's for sure. What she might do. Just another combat knife from the school. From the dining room. Don't worry about it. In the kitchen. I don't want it anywhere. Oh, why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Thanks. Me?
It's the knife we gave to
We've been framed?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier. Yeah. Then why did you hide that fact?
No reason.
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Shit. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
You need to fuck off, mate.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
Irrelevant.
I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
So everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. What do we have? Disguised body, exploded body, fragments near dead body. I have no idea.
we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
No,
It really is, isn't it?
no,
I was afraid of that.
no.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
No.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Stab, stab.
Oh man, you are Makoto.
We've already established that the coat was put on after the tarp was removed. Which means the knife was with the coat in the body was not what killed her.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto.
You need to shut your fucking face.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
No, it's not.
No, that's wrong.
Whew.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the
It's weird when you've got to like fight against it, like, yeah.
Right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see.
I got it!
That was easy.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
But there was a blunt shot to the head.
Totally forgot about that.
Of course, you fucking prick.
And the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Sure, mate. That's what
I
happened.
might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Okay. So the one explanation I can think of what caused the explosion.
I got it! After the explosion, you found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Yay!
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
Yeah.
And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Damn right.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
Doesn't use the bomb like that. Making the murder count wrong. I mean, yeah, very true.
What's the problem?
That'd have been hilarious.
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Yay. That's sounding ultimately what killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Oh shit, I was trying to make a drink. I've got to find Monica without 5 isn't actually the answer.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Correct.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
Yeah, sorry.
And then there's only one other thing.
Alexa, make light blue.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Thank you, Lightning.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Uh-huh.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Right.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I think this does it. Oh,
Then shall
fuck.
we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Yes!
No, that's wrong.
Pass the check, thank you very much. Oh, just a little reset there.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
Nope, because they're at least days old.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. I guess they don't really matter.
Fucking useless.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The arrows.
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Correct.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
I hate you.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Well, they're made of titanium, so I'm thinking there's either one, or you hold them all together and bang. So I don't really know what it means by thick as a pipe. I'm pretty sure it was the arrows.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
You know what, Toko? For once we agree on something.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto.
Why do you keep doing that?
Introduce the real murder weapon?
Yeah, I got it. But you know. La 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 la.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
I don't fucking know, Mr. Midnight. I'm trying to take this one step at a time. Yeah, I have no idea. It's got blood on it. We used to cover the mouth or something. I don't fucking know.
How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right. I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Don't blame me for doubting it. Because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Oh, okay. Cover the head and prevent blood from spilling out. Yeah. Oh, it could be any of these. Shit.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo.
I think it's this.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin. Talking back to Master! You have no right!
Oh, shit. It was just the titanium arrows. Oh, the duct tape holds the titanium arrows together.
The titanium arrow. It was in the
That was my thinking, hold them all together. Bang.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
Because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No!
Back to Matt, you have no right!
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo. I have no doubt that was.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
Well, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Oh,
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Another arrow.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
Why would you put the duct tape with the arrows?
The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
Oh, yeah.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
What? Is this all an allegory for a story?
Stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach.
Was it Toko?
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? You even listening?
I think I might be Toko.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Ah, shit.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
Yeah, it's, so this bit's gonna be like, oh, the key was in your room. She has access to our room.
Such confidence.
Because we have proof, of course, don't we, Makoto?
Not really, because she doesn't have access to our room.
Oh,
What's the matter?
What?
Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
I think it's orchestrated by Byakuya.
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all, remember?
of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Yeah, we do. No worries.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. the key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
But she doesn't have access to the room.
In my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
You're trying too hard now.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's
Just try to fucking throw him under the bus.
There's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Oh,
What?
she's protecting me? Then does that mean she knows being attacked? And she came to my rescue? Could that be when... Which could mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
Enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Yeah, prick! Yeah, you should know better than anyone. What does that mean? When was the body found? I don't think it's what we have to go on.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Right, so I'm right.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have
Right,
done
no.
that?
Okay.
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than
Byakuya,
Master would never hide something.
There's proof
that you aren't the culprit.
Is that what you're...
You stated you said I hid the evidence of my and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
No, that's right, man. Fuck off.
Shoot.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? Shoot.
Is it maybe my bullet then?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
No.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Where was the body
should
found?
understand
What kind of...
that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Ah! Alright, I'm gonna have to take a couple of runs at this. I need to think this one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Not the colour.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own butt.
Shit! I accidentally,
Really have done that?
accidentally pressed the boost button instead of the hold button.
Those words you just...
Exactly.
I'm not the killer. You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide.
there's proof that you aren't... Is that what you're...
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
But
Could I really have done that?
And then that's the proof.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than...
Byakuya,
Master would never hide.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Woo! Nice one. That was just trying to get the right way around.
If I'm right,
Oh.
Kyoko wouldn't
Thank you very
have
much,
been
thank you.
into her room. Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
Bitch.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I
Yeah.
wrong?
It would appear not.
Dickhead.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, it's not actually true. There's a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. This just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. She really feel that threatened? I think it's Toko, but we have nothing to really prove why. It's a very confusing case at the minute. Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Or was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. Okay. Mastermind's trap. Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko. But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? Should I... Mastermind's trap. Victim was Mukura, and Kyoko killed her? What Kyoko... What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. The only one who can expose it. Oh, shit. But who can I trust? Who am I supposed to do? Mastermind's trapped. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to oh my fucking Christ! Can't save either. So if we pursue this lie, that puts her in a horrible light. And she said if we choose, if we vote for her, and she dies, then the mystery will go unsolved. She said she did kill her then, because voting for her, that would mean voting for her, and she dies. That means that would be correct. But she did murder her. Does that mean we all survive? So what happens if we've never actually voted for the wrong person ever? What does run away mean? That's it. Done. Game over. No. Definitely don't want to know that. Definitely do not want to know that. I don't see what running away would do. I'm more just curious to know what running away does. What would running away do? Nothing. She knows she's put herself in danger, so she has a plan. Oh, hi! I really want to know what running away does, but I don't want anybody to tell me because I felt it would spoil it. I think we let it go. But surely Kyoko knows we're going to call her out on it, surely. As my fellow investigator, Mr. Midnight, what do you say to this? As my fellow investigator, what do you say? Right, okay, that's fine. Fuck. If we pursue the lie, she's fucked. If we let it go, Byakuya picks up on it. What does that do? Alright, sure. Right. Oh. I think she will be caught out, and then she can't discover the mystery, whatever that means. If you guys get it wrong, doesn't everyone... Yes! We presume everyone dies, but it's never happened yet, so we don't know. Oh, man! I feel like she'd know for me to pull her up on it. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Do we flip a coin? No, it seems silly to flip a coin. can't remember what the lie was, that's the problem. I've already done it. That's why Average Michael put kinky. Also, hello, Michael. Average Michael. I need to pick something. I don't know what. I need to pick something. Okay, well, hear your thing. I was about to just dive and press something, but yeah, let's hear your thinking. My thing is, she has a plan. She's totally expecting us to bring her up on it, and that's the whole point. I know, I'm really sorry. I didn't realize Thing This Heavy was coming up on this one. We're just waiting for... She said a lie, and this is the first time the court has decided to even attempt to hide it. That doesn't help me! Does that mean it's now telling us we should leave it alone because we keep pulling her up on it? The thing is, she threw us under the bus. I generally think pursue the lie. I think she has a plan for us to call her out on it. It's the whole point. What does run away do? I am so sorry for what is about to happen. Okay. I'm so sorry. Oh!
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Yeah, I agree. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing.
I didn't have the key to my room.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
That's true.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Before the trial started, she told me she'd stolen something very important. Oh, shit!
I didn't have the key to my room. Because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
When we
Shit, I pressed the
searched
wrong button.
Kyoko's room, how else could the key...
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only...
Oh, shit. I didn't realize that was the lie.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
There's no doubt about that.
Shit.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
No, that's wrong. No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room.
Oh, no. I have a really bad feeling.
You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko? Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it.
Oh no!
So I lost. That's all this means.
Then, you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
You.
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
He's gonna let her through regardless so he can kill Kyoko, even though she's not the killer.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
But she wasn't guilty. No, just no. Just leave it with my decision. Unless it's not pertinent to anything else. Well, just leave it for now. Or Lighten will know. Lighten will know if you can tell me or not, but I assume not, in case it's pertinent to anything else. Oh, we got it right. I mean, Kyoko really is the killer, but something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Shit. I feel like I fucked up so bad. She's trying to hold her breath to knock herself out before it happens. that's how the class trial of Akira Ikusaba came to an end. Still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or regardless, the truth was lost forever, even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Akira's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. What? Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Oh, you fucking bastards! Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh, every time! Every fucking time! Right.
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Oh, I feel I've just been kicked in the nuts. Oh. Oh, that's right. I have to... Do I expose the lie or not? Yes. Yeah. I kind of thought she had a plan and that she knew I was going to bring out like a double bluff. I do trust her. Fair. I just thought she had a plan. I thought she was so good she had a plan, but as soon as I did it and she started explaining, I was like, shit. Like I said, it's a trap. I've made my decision. Oh, yeah, true. But I thought that was it. I thought we'd fucked it. See you later. Hope to see you next time. Friday, 6:30. UK time. We'll be resuming this, if you're about. There's no sure she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the Monokuma's trap that Kyoko mentioned. Oh my god.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys.
So no one did it?
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Oh, fuck off.
It had to be Makoto, right?
How much longer is this going to go on for?
See any other option?
Go boil your head.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Wait, what?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
Oh dear.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Oh, okay. Right.
Now, who will be
We'll try and get to the end of the chapter.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Hey, hold on. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Wait, what? Oh shit, it's me! What? You think I'm the killer?
Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, so sorry.
It's all your fault.
Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job. Yeah, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always. It's just like the other class trials. I'm gonna end it the same way. It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
This is worse! Kyoko!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
What the fuck happens now? Is the other bad end? Am I dead? I'm so confused. So we were meant to run away? That doesn't make all the sense. Wait, what? That didn't happen last time. What's this? What's going on? Well, was that?
Yeah, it had to be.
This is
Alter ego.
Hello, Puff Daddy. Absolutely true. I agree with all of it. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus for that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it, all to hell. I don't believe this. It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning. What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. There was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never going to see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way that is even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm going to bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
Is he gone? Oh, hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
No, it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. The fuck, man? The massive school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. I haven't said hi. I've said hi. Hope's Peak Academy. I've lost my fucking mind. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to have already attended very high school. Two, you have to be very best at what you do. No ordinary school could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. What? Where am I? Woke up with my head resting on the top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. I wouldn't be waiting for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. It was a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. The heck of a situation to find myself in. That was just the beginning of my problems. I was going to be stuck in there until I wasted away and died. No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. He used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, I pursue my pursuit for survival began. First up was to start looking to find a way out. And we're going to leave it